Hey there, future tech stars. How are you doing? I know you've been wondering, how can I get into tech? What do I need to do to get into tech? Don't worry, your tech big sis is here. So today we'll be going into different options that are available for you to break into tech. I'll be showing you not just what, but how you can actually start a career in tech. So just sit back, relax, and go on this journey with me. Great. So now that we've gotten that intro out of the way, the next thing would be to figure out what exactly excites you. Are you into graphics? Are you a creative? Do you like numbers? Are you a problem solver? Do you like coding? Do you consider yourself a geek? As little as these things may seem, they go a long way in influencing the part of tech that you will delve into. I'll give you an example. Somebody who is a numbers person or a salesperson who is inclined to want to do tech would find it very good to start from probably a tech sales where they can deploy their existing skills to an industry that they are getting into. You feel me? So let's turn those dreams into realities, right? Why tech? First and foremost, tech is where it's at now. There's health tech, agri-tech, fintech, entertainment tech, every industry, retail tech, every industry that is booming now has a tech angle to it. And with tech, you are future proof, right? With tech, you can work globally, you can work remotely, you can solve real world problems, you have the advantage of being relevant in the future, and so much more, right? So why not if not? So take time to explore these parts and figure out what exactly you are really good at, what exactly interests you, what exactly, makes you excited, and then you can navigate your way into the tech industry from there. Once you've identified your interests, the next thing would be to try out stuff. And by trying them, you don't need to be perfect. By trying them, you get better. So for example, you can do stuff for coding, for design, for data analysis on different free platforms that enables you to polish yourself and build a portfolio while you seek out opportunities. If I want to tell you something for free, it's that in the tech industry, it's more of a show and tell than a display of your CVs. Don't get me wrong, you still need your CV to get into the door, but once you get to the tech recruiter or the hiring manager, most times they want to see what you can do. And how do you show what you can do if you haven't built a portfolio that enables you to showcase some of the skills you've deployed in doing whatever it is that you're doing? Now, this might sound like it's very techy for only those that are going into coding. No, same thing applies to those that are non-technical tech skilled people. I beg your pardon, right? People that are into tech operations, people that are into the tech industry, but from an operator perspective, that help the machine and the wheel keep going without necessarily being the ones to code. You also need to be able to show and tell what you've done that makes you the preferred problem solver for the product or for the company that you're trying to work for. So now that you know that you need to show and tell, what do you do next? You network like mad, right? 2024 was gangster with networking. People in tech are not joking. They are not playing. They are not waiting for people to open the doors for them. They are not waiting for people to give them a seat on the table. They are building tables and chairs by themselves, building houses, opening doors by themselves, creating doors and opportunities. So what are you waiting for? Exactly. Right from where you are, you can start, right? Sounds very cliche, but it's the truth. Same applies to me as well, right? So you need to network like mad. You need to get on those platforms that showcase what you're doing, what you're up to, the things that pique your interest. You need to get on LinkedIn, you need to get on Glassdoor, you need to have a GitHub portfolio. You need to be able to show stuff on platforms where people that you want to see you hang out. Yay! So it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys today, and I hope you've been taking notes. But just in case you haven't been, the best way to start a tech career and why, here are some of the recaps. So the first one is that you need to identify your interests. What interests you? Start from there. You don't need to do anything extra first of all, identify what your interests are. Are you a creative? Do you like graphics? Are you an analyst? Do you do sales? Whatever it is, you start from there to hone your skills, right? And deploy it in the industry. The next one is learn the basics. So if, for example, you are a salesperson in your current industry, right? You want to apply those skills in the tech industry that you want to get into. Is it fintech? Is it health tech? Find out whatever it is the product is, and then deploy your sales skills to fine-tuning how you can sell that new tech product. Okay, then you get into the industry from there. The third one is build a portfolio. This does not apply to only the engineers or the coders or the tech bros in tech. No, even you as a non-technical person, tech person, right? You need to build a portfolio. You need to be able to show and tell what you've done, where you're coming from, in order to prove that you can do it and even much more in the future tech industry that you are getting into. And then finally, you got to network like a pro. Like, you cannot hide your skills, your talent, and expect that people would know that you are doing this stuff or that you are interested in stuff. So get on those social media platforms where your tech peers hang out, show what you're doing. If you have the courage, build in public, and definitely you would see progress from there. Yeah. So starting a tech career is not about perfection. It's about progress, right? Take the first step today, and trust me, your future will thank you for it. Your Tech Big Sis signing out.